So as I said before installing any software, it's always good to go with sudo apt-get sudo apt-get update. What it will do? It will connect to the public repositories which are supporting to your Ubuntu as per the source list which will be there in your Ubuntu. Then it will download all the packages. So the packages are required for your system. So the package, it will ask the password. So you just give the password because we are using sudo super user, right? So we are using root permissions for executing. So it will ask the password. Just give the password and you start reading all your sources. And if any update finds, download the update. Okay. Now next is you need to download. You need to install MySQL. So to do that, your system should connect to internet, right? Sudo apt-get install MySQL server server. So it's asking you, do you want me to install? Yes. So most of the cases here it's showing a capital S. Sometimes it shows small y, right? So capital Y or small y. So whatever it is asking, try to give the same letter, same case. Most of the cases, it's a case sensitive. Whatever the case you give, doesn't matter. Some cases, some applications, they're case specific. If you give small y, it's of capital Y, not big. Okay. So it started downloading. You guys also doing the same? Sqoop. I think it takes some time. So what I will do, I just pause it. Okay, so you'll get this window. It's asking that by default the user is root. By default user is root. Okay, clearly if we read this, while not mandatory, it's not mandatory, but by default it's root. So you can say new password root. I'm giving as a root only. You want you can give, and you can give it again. Repeat the same password root. Then done. I give another password. Any password you can give. No problem. Okay, so then it will extract and everything is unpacking and all getting installed and it's getting installed here. As simple as that. Right? How simple it is downloading MySQL into Java. These are very simple to install. Right? So what is the difference between installing by using apt-get, installing manually? If you install by using apt-get, you don't need to set the class path. You don't need to set the class path because while installing it, it will put it to the class path where I'm installing. By default location, it will go to the class path. But if you are installing explicitly, you have to tell your guys. If you are installing explicitly, you have to tell your Ubuntu or class path or your terminal where my MySQL is there. That's where we setting the class path through bash rc. Because bash rc should know where the MySQL is installed, right? But if you go with the sudo apt-get install, you don't need to do that. Because by default it is appended into your class path. Not in the bash rc. You will be having internally some files. Lupus, you can do that. Not most of the even Scala you can do. Even Python you can do. Most of the languages supports. Okay, so it's done. My MySQL installation is done. Now I want to check whether my MySQL is working or not. So what is the command to connect to a MySQL database? Like SQL prompt. I want to go into SQL prompt. What is the command? MySQL -u. You give the username because I'm going to connect to root. Then give -p. -u represent username. -p represent password. Press enter and it asks the password. It's connected. If it shows the MySQL prompt like this, means it's connected. Okay? You can see, you can check show databases. If you have any databases, you can check it. These are the default databases. Okay? So if you want to create, and from here you can do all your SQL things. You can do from here all the SQL things. Now, for our Sqoop example, our MySQL is ready. Right? My Sqoop is ready. So we have seen how to install the Sqoop. Just download and extract at the class path. I'll be showing that. So now the Sqoop is ready, MySQL is ready. Now I need a connector in between. I need a connector, right? So I need to download the connector. I need to download the connector. How to download the connector? I need to come out from the MySQL form. I should not do that in the MySQL form. So how to come out? Exit. As soon as I exit, it will come out from the MySQL form. Now we need to install MySQL connector. So there are multiple ways here as well. You can go to internet, search for MySQL connector, download it, extract it, put it wherever you want. Other way is sudo apt-get install lib mysql-java. MySQL connector. From the Sqoop, if you want to connect to MySQL, not only Sqoop, anything, any application wants to connect to the database, you need a connector. The connector is separately we have to download. So for Argil, the separate connector. For MySQL, separate connector will be there. Okay? So press enter. Started downloading. Look at here. Lib mysql-java. That is a version 5.1.38. So it started downloading. Okay? You guys did it? So MySQL connector is downloaded. Where the location? Where it is downloaded? So it will be having by default. Share. Let me show that connector location by default. And it will be there in CD. It was it is slow. I don't know why. It will be shown you by US share Java. Still loading it. Okay, here by default your connector will be there. This is what we have downloaded just now. Okay, okay, this is the connector. So now I am going to show you how to install the Sqoop. Then we will move this connector to the Sqoop libraries. We need to put it in the Sqoop libraries. Okay. Now let's see how to download Sqoop. So go to archive.apache.org. This Sqoop 1.4.6. For our experiment we are using Sqoop 1.4.6. For you have something here. For Hadoop, one version you have a one Sqoop version different, two version, same version for Hadoop 1. For Hadoop 2 also you have the same version. So I'm going with this. These are all like checksum files. See, this is a repository, right? This is a repository. How we make sure that repository is not corrupted? How we make sure that the repository is not tampered? By using this checksum. User share Java. So it will take 4 minutes of time. Let me pause. By the time I will. Okay, look at guys here. So go to downloads. Go to downloads. Sqoop is downloaded. Copy that node. Softwares. Paste it here. Paste it here. 1 Pass this out. Okay, so now I have downloaded, I'm going to unzip it. It was star ball, right? We need to untar it. So I'm going to untar by using star command. How to do untar? By using xvf, it's an xvf, Apache, it's very slow. Sqoop, cd slash user local software, task. I want to unzip to user local slash undo. No, it's going very slow. Extracted, it's getting extracted. Then you can go here, get user local Hadoop BNB, Hadoop BNB. In the Hadoop BNB, you have something called Sqoop. Sqoop. So I'm just renaming it. I don't want to give it very big name. I want to rename it. So I'll be removing everything to go to the single line. Okay, done. Next you need to set the class path. You need to set the class path. How will you set the class path? Huh? I will. This is the command. Or else you can do it. You can just copy, right click on it, extract here. That will be fine. Okay. But I just want to show you a command and show it. Then just a command you can get it. Very stop command. Easy command. Okay. Open want to create dash C. Go here. You need to set the class path. You need to set the class path. Export. Sqoop. Sqoop underscore home equal slash usr slash local slash Hadoop hyphen env slash Sqoop hyphen 1.4.6. This is the part where I have installed MySQL. Then export path equal path equal dollar path. Don't forget to give this. You should give this path. Dollar path colon dollar Sqoop underscore home slash bin. You need to add this. Save it. Clear? Now so source dot bash rc. Done. Now what you have done? You have installed MySQL and you have installed Sqoop and class for this session. Sqoop. What is the Sqoop version I am using? It means that my terminal is able to recognize the Sqoop command, right? So now your database is ready, Sqoop is ready. Now we should have a connection between the connection we have downloaded. What is that? What was that? Connector. MySQL connector we have downloaded. Now I need to keep the MySQL connector into Sqoop libraries because Sqoop need to understand, right? So for that, what we will do? There is something called LN. LN means you create a soft link. It's kind of a copy. LN. Okay. Go from where you have share Java MySQL hyphen connector the hyphen 5.1.jar. Where you want to put this? User local Hadoop env slash Hadoop env Sqoop lib. In this you want to connect yes, you should have a gap. Here you should have a gap. Where the gap is there? Second line. Why is second line? The third line is the command. Second line. I have just check how many. Okay, done. Now go ahead and check whether the MySQL libraries are created or not there in the Sqoop. Go inside the libraries and check here MySQL as well as yeah, this one only we created, but it is permission. So you should have it. We should change the permissions. People could have used sudo, but we need to use this. Change the permissions. I don't have permissions. Then I need to change it. Now you have the permissions. Now the permission. Okay, so it's working. So to check whether it's working or not, I'll be writing a small query here to test whether my Sqoop is working or not. Just just evaluating, or I can say the Sqoop list type on databases. List type on databases. It's a tool. List all tables or list databases is a tool. Okay. Connect. I need to connect. I need to connect. I need to connect to specific database, right? MySQL colon JDBC colon JDBC colon MySQL colon slash slash localhost wherever your MySQL service is running. Localhost colon 3306 is the port number, and I'm specifying my databases. I want to see the databases. I don't need to specify any database name here. Hyphen username. What is the username? Root. And hyphen password. What is the password? It is listed out the all 4 databases, default databases. See here, SYS, performance underscore schema, MySQL. Did I log into MySQL? Without logging into MySQL, I'm able to see all the things. So it means my Sqoop is able to connect and my Sqoop able to fetch the information. Right? This is how we done with this.